Brilliance Audio. To Die For by Lisa Gray. Performed by Eva Kaminsky, Samara Naimi, Andrew Iden, Michael Crouch, J.D. Jackson, David DeVries, and Susan Dalian. It's not running away. It's moving on. Big difference. That's what Andi Hart told herself for the 100th time as she scanned both sides of the street for a parking spot on a busy stretch of Santa Monica Boulevard between La Cienega and Crescent Heights. It was almost noon, and the day was sunglasses bright and warm enough for short sleeves. The early lunch crowd had already filled nearby sidewalk cafes, and the foot traffic consisted mostly of hipster types and moms pushing strollers. She found a space, parked, and made her way toward a shop front at the end of the block with a for lease sign in the dusty window. The vacant unit was gray and drab and nondescript and looked smaller than it had in the photo on the website. Andi pushed open the door and stepped inside soupy heat. Either the old AC unit was busted, or no one had bothered to switch it on for the showing. The space was long and narrow like a shoebox. A shotgun corner unit. 1,000 square feet, and small enough to have half tacked on to the end of the street number, as if it were an afterthought. Andi used to sell little shotgun houses all the time back home when she was just starting out as a real estate agent. Today, she would be the one doing the buying rather than the selling. At least, that was the plan anyway. The realtor was in his early 40s, with black curly hair cropped short and glistening with too much product. He wore an open-necked white shirt under a charcoal suit and smelled like a cologne counter at Macy's. "Nick Flores," he said, extending his hand. "Good to meet you." Andi Hart. They shook, and it was more of a limp finger shake, the way some men do with women. Flores squinted at her. "Actually, I think we've already met. You're a realtor too, right?" Shit. Right. "I'm sure I was at one of your open houses. Remind me who you're with again?" Saint Realty. "The place on Sunset?" Andi nodded. "That's the one." "Seems like a cool agency. Great location, too." "It sure is." Flores was right. It was a cool agency. Andi wouldn't even be thinking about leaving if she didn't have to. Flores clapped his hands together, indicating it was time to get down to business. "So, you wanted to have a look around this great little unit today. Are you moving on from Saint? Looking for a space of your own? This would make a terrific base for a small up-and-coming business." "It's not for me." The lie came easily. "It's for a client." "Fantastic. Will your client be joining us? Should we wait for them before starting the tour?" Andi gazed around, taking in the entirety of the empty room. Figured the tour wouldn't take a whole lot of time. "No, it's just me. I'm viewing on their behalf." "Okay, no problem. And this client of yours, what are they planning on using the space for?" A woman in denim cutoffs and a white tank top walked past on the street outside with a panting pug on a pink leash. "A dog grooming business," Andi said. "Lots of celebrity clients." "Perfect." Andi's cell phone buzzed in the back pocket of her jeans. She pulled it out and glanced at the screen. It was an incoming call from Diana.